Hello. I am Harvey. Today's video is a special one that I am not sure if you would like it. As you can see in the thumbnail, the video is about knockbacks. So what is knockback? In the in-game tooltip, it says that when you hit the enemy continuously, knockback will happen and a chase sequence will occur. It is indicated with a bombard icon, as you may know. This video is going to tell you that what exactly is going on. As I mentioned before, the heretic white priest in Power and Magic's Chasm, Rising X has a knockback value of 7. What does that mean? Knockback value is the number that the game uses to calculate if a knockback should happen. There are mainly 4 types of knockback values in the game right now, which is 7, 17, 27, and 37. You kind of have to test them out one by one. But you can guess them out by the waves. Usually the larger the wave number, the higher the knockback value. Not always the case though. So, how can we get those knockback value? As the tooltip says, we have to hit the enemy. If you successfully land a hit on the enemy, the knockback value on that enemy increase by 2. If you don't hit the enemy for an action, the knockback value for the enemy decrease by 1. It implies on all of the actions including enemy's actions. Therefore, if the enemy acts, the knockback value on all enemy will decrease by 1. Let's see them in action. 2, 4, 6, 8. And there we have it. The bombard icon is there. Amazing, isn't it? It is because the current knockback value on the boss is 8. 8 is larger than 7, which is the knockback value of the white priest. Next up, I am going to show you what does force actually do. In the description of the skill, it says makes it easier to knock back enemies. What it does is actually reduce the knockback value of the enemy by half. It rounds up, by the way. Let's see what it looks like. Let's apply force on it first. Now we reset the knockback value by knock it back once. Cool. Force is applied and ready for testing. The icon is there again. It is because the knockback value for the boss currently is 7 divided by 2 equals 3.5. It then rounds up to 4. We applied 4 knockback value to it, which makes the knockback happen in the next attack. As you can see, I didn't attack the white priest for 2 turns. It means that the current knockback value on the white priest is 2 misses 2 equals to 0. It means that this HP attack will cause the next attack to be a knockback again as 2 plus 2 equals to 4. Amazing, right? I suggest you to test this out yourself as well, and you would find this game is actually very deep. Next, I will show you how Pandemonium functions. It has the same wordings for buffs and summon phase as force, which makes it easier to knock back enemies. Assuming that it means the same as force, it reduced the knockback value of the enemies by half. It makes the knockback value of the enemies at 25% as 50% times 50% equals 25%. Therefore, the knockback value of the white priest is 7 times 25%, which is 1.75, rounding up to 2. It means if we attack the enemy now, it launches the enemy up into the air immediately. Let's see if that is true. As you can see, the attacks always launch the white priest up into the air. I think we can safely assume that is true. Next, I will show you how targeting works. If an attack is an area of effect attack, it will only consume the knockback value of the target and launch the target up into the air. The off targets will receive a knockback value plus 2 on them as the attack hits them. Therefore, a bombard icon will still shown on them. Attacking them with an attack will cause a knockback immediately. I am going to knock Ramses' mannequin back first. As you can see, there are still bombard icons on Therian and Aerith's mannequins while there are not on Rem's mannequin. I think we can safely say the assumption is correct. Finally, I will explain the skills related to knockbacks. The style I used to explain might be a little bit computer science-like, but I think it is the best for understanding the mechanics. For guaranteed knockback skills like Finishing Touch and Valiant Blow, what they actually do is making current target knockback value equals to knockback value needed for a knockback. For example, if you use it on a target with 37 knockback value needed for a knockback, it sets the current target knockback value to 37. Skills like Lail's energy gain actually adds a certain amount of knockback value to the boss. Therefore, if the form Aller is adding X into current knockback value. For example, if you use it on a target with 37 knockback value needed for a knockback, it adds the current target knockback value by X. If the result is larger than 37, the target will be knocked back. The question is, how much knockback value does energy gain adds? Let's find out. First, let's see how much knockback value a Rem's mannequin has. We should first reset its knockback value with Finishing Touch. Let's use Pandemonium to estimate the knockback value the mannequin has. An attack makes the bombard icon appears. It means that the knockback value for the mannequin should be 17. Time for the true test. I will use Rem's mannequin as our white rat. Adding X to the knockback value. -1. +2. -1. From what we got, we have the formula of X plus 2 minus 1 equals to 17, where X cannot be larger than or equal to 17. Solving it will get us X equals to 15. More testing required, but I think this value should be correct. That's it for the video. I hope you found this video somewhat helpful and interesting. This game is much deeper than you thought. I don't have the actual numbers though, the numbers I got for the video is purely from testing. I think the ratio should be the same or at least similar though. If you found any interesting information about knockbacks, feel free to put them in as a comment. Let's learn about the game together. This video took me extra effort to make, so I truly hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.